You get lost in your imperfections. You get lost in the things you want. But if you slow down for just 1 second, you might feel way better than you thought. And if you took a second to breathe, took a minute to cry, or maybe you would see that all this time I've been right here. Baby, I know it. Life can get hard, keep going. I just wanna be the one you need right now. Baby, would you turn and look at me right now? Me right now. What's going on? You can tell me everything that's going wrong. Only say the word will disappear somehow. All we gotta do is be right here, right now. Right now. Maybe we could go and find a view if we need some entertainment. But we don't have to hurry, cause our conversation's always entertaining. And if you just want me to listen, I can do that too. Because all that I can do for you, I'll do. Oh yeah, baby, I know it. Life can get hard, keep going. I just wanna be the one you need right now. Baby, would you turn and look at me right now? Me right now. What's going on? You can tell me everything that's going wrong. Only say the word will disappear somehow. All we gotta do is be right here, right now. Right now. Baby, I know it. Life can get hard, keep going. I just wanna be the one you need right now. Baby, would you turn and look at me right now? Me right now. What's going on? You can tell me everything that's going wrong. Only say the word will disappear somehow. All we gotta do is be right here, right now. Right now.
And potato chips.
And potato chips, yeah. Hello, how's it going, everybody?
Welcome.
I hope you guys are having a wonderful night. I'm gonna just move this light here.
Or maybe
'cause
it needs to go white.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I don't know.
Does it?
I don't know. It looks all
I feel very
crazy.
orange, but I usually don't have a hat on.
Looks all crazy.
I've been working today.
I don't know what's happening. You're gonna see
I
it
don't know.
live and uncut.
Dun dun dun.
There we go. I don't know what's going on with this light. Can you?
Yeah.
Here. Why don't I do it?
Okay.
Because it is super orange. There we go.
Better.
That's slightly better.
This is much better.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
So,
Hey,
how's it going,
hi.
everybody? We've had a big freaking week. Want to talk all about it. All kinds of exciting things happening, and we're gonna get into all of it. I am Jason. This is
I'm Carrie
from Kin Homestead.
from Kin Homestead.
And if this is your first time here, this is the live stream where we talk about everything that comes to mind about off-grid living, homesteading, life, love, liberty, the pursuit of happiness, And also, most of the time, food. Lots of food talk. We talk a lot about food.
Ooh, would you have to tell you about this really awesome show I found?
Yeah.
Yeah, later.
And if that sounds like a little bit better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick, then you found the right live stream. And you're here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, who would want that?
Yeah. You gotta see, that's the trick. You gotta position what you're gonna do to like something that's not as good as what you're gonna do.
Or just plain bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so why don't we check in with the chat and
All right.
see who all's here and say hello to everybody. We got God's Desire from me in the chat. Hello,
Hello.
and thank you for coming to our STEAD Talk.
Oh, welcome.
And we got Diva in the Dirt,
Diva.
which I'd like to say that I don't know if Almost Homesteading is here just yet, but ourselves, Diva in the Dirt, and Almost Homesteading are going to be doing a live stream, a group live stream on composting. I think it's the 11th.
The 11th.
So we'll make sure we'll get all confirmed. I'll do a community post, and then everybody can say, we're going to go and watch that, because nothing says entertainment like biological matter decaying. Because aren't we all?
I mean,
Aren't
you know,
we all
if you're
just
anything-
biological matter decaying? Yeah. But thank you for coming to our STEAD Talk, Diva. We got Off-Grid Farming, going to be here a little bit, has a bunch of editing to do. I'm glad to hear that. That means you're making content
Ooh.
and you're consistently putting it out, and that is so helpful to the community at large.
That's awesome.
So we appreciate you doing that.
Mhm.
And welcome to our STEAD Talk. Thank you for
Yes.
coming. Let's see, who else we got? We got James Meyer. Hello, funky party people.
What's
Gonna
up,
go
James?
lurk in the shadows. Awesome. Very nice. Very
Be
nice. Yeah. Right.
Well, that's funny.
Also, Diva in the Dirt is so good at this, and I'm so bad at this. But she always reminds everybody to make sure to click the like button and show these funky folks up here, as James would refer to us as, the funky bunch, some love. We really appreciate that. So smash
thank
that
you.
thumbs up. Share the live with somebody you think might have fun chit-chatting with us. And we promise to, by the end of this, give you a distinct feeling of meh. It's a promise we can make.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Guaranteed.
Mark, what's happening? First time from South Louisiana.
Right on.
Welcome to our STEAD Talk.
Nice.
And Almost Homesteading with Janet is here. And,
Hey.
and it is the 11th, right? I think it's probably
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing a decaying compost
Doing a thing.
video all
I'm
together.
Really
it's going to be a lot
looking
of fun.
forward to that.
It'll be a
actually.
party.
Yeah, very much.
Yeah.
Very much. Now that I remembered how to check my email. I'm going to blame it on Google, but still.
It was Google's fault.
It
Definitely.
showed me a second message and not the first one, which
Oh,
really threw me off.
that does throw you off.
Anyhow.
Janet would also like to know about the freeze-dried Skittles. I'll get there. I'm telling you.
I almost bought some the other day.
Can't buy
On
them.
my schmick-schmucks
We got to make them.
shop.
We have to make them from a homemade freeze dryer to
I
show
agree.
big
Completely.
freeze-dried Skittle and big freeze dryers that we don't have to be under their thumb.
We're going to stick it to the man.
We're going to stick it to the man
The freeze dried.
with freeze-dried Skittles.
That was funny.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, that's the 11th.
Awesome.
That's right.
Awesome. It's going to be so fun.
Yeah. And then Diva says, nothing says entertainment like poo-poo juice.
Gross.
Yeah. That's what's
That's
up.
disgusting. I'm there.
Yeah, today I definitely feel like decaying biological matter. You know?
So I feel every morning.
You just got to get your carbons and your nitrates in the right in the right mixture.
Right mixture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way you can do some hot composting. Diva has to slip away, but we'll let it run.
All right. Well,
thank you so much for coming, and maybe you'll hear some of our fun stuff that's going on in the background. And I'm gonna go with Janet here. It's totally Google's fault.
I really, when you get an email, you see the top thing first, not the second one as your top one, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I just
Yeah.
check my email.
I'm always gonna be on your side.
Thanks.
When you're fighting with technology.
Appreciate that.
Doris is here. What's up, Doris? Thank you for
hey.
coming to our sTEaD Talk.
Always.
Good to hear from you and see you, even if in avatar form. I like it. So yeah, why don't we jump right into to what is quickly becoming my favorite segment of the show, and it has been for some time, but it's even better now, just because of your reaction to it. That's right. It's the little things that make it all worth it. And this week, we have to share with you 15 of the littlest things that we have around the homestead right now. And hopefully you love this. And also, I want you to take, when you watch this little clip of this video, I want you to take from it and glean as much of the information as you possibly can, and really apply it to your knowledge, because I feel like these are all things that you need to know, and will make your life a lot better in the future if you do know them. That light is right in the way of me being able to touch the right buttons, so I might not touch the right one, but here you go.
I got a question for y'all. What's cuter than getting your first box of baby ducks in the mail? Was it your first girlfriend? I'd wager against it. Maybe your first car? Was it your first apartment? Nah. How about your firstborn child? That's arguable. I got a call from the post office at 6 a.m. saying that I had birds to come pick up. When I got there, the ducks were tweeting and hollering and carrying on. But the people looked way madder than they should be. So I opened up the box, showed them the ducks, and they were all like, "Aw." You see, ducks make life better. We got ours from Metzer Farms, a 3-generation hatchery specializing in waterfowl. I tagged them below, so go check them out. Ducks turn feed and bugs into fertilizer. Duck eggs are amazing, and duck meat is delicious. And as far as emotional support animals go, name one feathered friend that does it better. I'll wait. Yes, that's right. Studies have shown that even the most screen-tethered child will put down mommy's iPad in order to pick up a baby duck. Whoops, this is a goose. You can tell by their weird beak. Super cute, but not a duck. Historical scholars maintain that after spending only one day with a baby duck, Chuck Norris stopped pushing the world down and started lifting the people up. I learned everything I needed to know about life as a child from the show DuckTales. Woo! So they got that going for them too. Give a man a duck and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to duck and he avoids being hit in the face by things forever. And that's just science. If a duck was your senator, he'd vote no on the TikTok ban. He'd follow that up with a tearjerker of a speech urging his colleagues to choose freedom and do the same. Why? Because ducks are just, and ducks are good. All jokes aside, why did the duck cross the road? To give you the unconditional love you deserve. Lots of these HOAs that you're so fond of have rules against having backyard chickens. But do they have rules about having backyard ducks? Might be worth looking into. So if you homestead, plan to homestead, or have a flock of backyard chickens and don't have ducks, what are you waiting for? What am I missing? Because in my opinion, ducks are better than a bear with a bee as his barber, and I guarantee that. Here at Kin Homestead, we're so happy to have added ducks to our flock. Oh. Most newborn humans look like dried apple refrigerator magnets you used to get from the duty-free at the airport circa 1987, but maybe yours were different.
Yes, they are the absolute cutest little things in the world, and I think we definitely established in that little video clip that probably cuter than my first girlfriend. It's like a definitely. I'd go so far as to say basically anybody's firstborn child as well. And we have special guests as well. So, what'd you guys think of that? What'd you guys think? Did you learn something there? Like the part about give a man a duck and you feed him for a day, but teach a man to duck and he avoids getting hit in the face by things forever. Science. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that one.
Janet says little things are awesome because Carrie and I are shorter than you and James. Right?
And we have 5 other shorter things.
Yeah.
Well,
4 because one of them's
himself.
taller than you. But
I meant shorter than you.
Oh, that's true. That's true. But yeah, baby ducks are awesome. And, you know,
They're so cute.
if they can soften Chuck Norris from, you know, you ever heard the joke, Chuck Norris doesn't do push-ups, he pushes the world down? That's where that came from, right? And he lifts the people.
I love it.
Yeah.
Chuck Norris jokes. Run deep.
Run deep. Off-grid farming. Ostrich. Yeah, somebody was saying, you guys really need to get emus, and maybe we do need to get emus. You ever seen one cooked?
What?
It looks like a gigantic turkey. Like a 50-pound turkey.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, no, I have not.
Yeah.
I kind of want to ride one, though.
Oh, me too.
Can you ride emus?
I
They're smaller than
don't know if
ostriches, right?
I could, but I'm sure you and the kids could definitely give it a whirl.
Oh, man.
Right? Emotional support ducks? I mean, what more could you ask for?
Oh, man.
But that wasn't a Canadian goose. Actually, no, those are Chinese geese. And I don't know anything else about them except for they have super weird beaks.
They look hilarious. I should bring one over because to me they
You
look
want to go
like
grab one?
yeah, they look like they're just so tired all the time.
Yeah,
And it makes me I'm
like-
like that's how I look in the morning. Aw.
So she's going to go grab one of these geese while I catch up on the chat here. Give you a little chuckle there. Nicole, you made it. Welcome to to our STEAD talk. We were actually like 2-3 minutes late today, 5 minutes even. So we ran longer, but at least we didn't forget. Like usually, if we run long on our other live, then we are like, well, it's 6:40 now, so you know, it was good, right? Tell me you don't love DuckTales. That's where I learned the idea of work smarter, not harder. That was wisdom passed down by Scrooge McDuck, who's one of the few people or anthropomorphized cartoon animals who I've ever seen swim in a giant pool full of gold. So, this is good.
Oh,
It is very good. Oh.
They've been playing in their water apparently.
So we've got, this is one of the golden 300 ducks here from Metzer Farms. Say hi. I say hello there. And then this is the always tired, overworked mother goose.
It's the bags under your eyes, but I love you.
Yeah, but you're such a lover. Yeah, we just love them.
So cute.
Yeah, and they are so much fun.
Yeah.
They're so much fun to play with, and they've all got these great little personalities. Yeah.
They are.
What do you say? Do you love each other? Are you friends?
No.
See, this one's starting to develop his honk. Instead of him going tweet, 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 now it's weep, 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 and soon it'll be honk, honk, honk.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah, and this one will be like.
We also have another, I think 2 other kinds.
Yeah, then there's Pekin ducks, which are bigger. They're meat birds. And
Oh,
then
you got one. Hold him good. Wait, that's a little goose too, isn't it?
that's a goose as well.
Aw. There's a lot of them. So
Hold him good, buddy. You're not holding him well.
Here, why don't I? Oh, you gotta sit down with him, buddy.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, here you wanna take our guests?
Yes. Thanks for joining us, little ones.
Yeah, we'll put them up under the heater.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're very, very, very happy. From Metzer Farms sent us out all these birds, and we're very stoked about it. We even got these little call ducks, which are like these tiny little ducks when they're full grown. They're not egg layers or meat birds. They're really like pets. They're just super cool little ducks that they look like the wooden carved decoy ducks. Yeah, super excited about them. Almost homesteading. Yes, that was Vegas. You can tell now because he has a crazy mohawk and he just lost a tooth today or last night. So we're all very excited for his adventure into adulthood now. Right? That was a deep nugget of wisdom right there. Teach a man to duck. God's desire for me, so inspirational. Thank you. Michelle, let's see. Howdy, late to the party, bad service. Not a problem. We were actually late too, so I think you're right on time. And welcome to our sTEaD Talk. I ran the duty free in Houston Airport until the video hit us. Oh, till the vid hit us, yeah. Yeah, do you remember those? They were like these, my grandparents collected them. Every time they traveled somewhere, they would do this, and that was that. So yeah, this is Vegas here. He's got a wicked mohawk, and he's lost a tooth. You want to show? Yeah, look at that.
First tooth.
Look at that, first tooth out.
Yes. He's our science guy.
He's our science guy.
Our science and tech guy.
In fact, he inspired me to come up with that bit of science that we talked about earlier in that video clip.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, yeah, I know. I do that.
That's great.
Let's see. Missed something here. I learned to duck at 7 after I didn't. Newspaper delving. Yeah, thanks, Ma. Right? Yeah. I got some newspaper route stories myself.
Mm.
Yeah. What is happening here? All right. Hey, Fred. How you doing? Welcome to our sTEaD Talk. Thank you so much for coming. Did you and your wife have children before you got onto your homestead? We did. We had a 2.5-year-old and a 6-month-old when we moved out here in our little 22-foot travel trailer.
And they're now 14 and 12.
Yeah.
And now we've added 3 more.
Yeah. Then we had another daughter, and I was like, I'm super outnumbered here on the homestead. And there's
and I'm all
of
worry.
our chickens are hens. Our dogs were hens. Our dogs were hens. We were doing a little mad science then, but yeah, magic. And so we're like, all right, let's try for a boy, right? And then we had twin boys, so that kind of evened it out a little more.
Mm-hmm.
And now we've got a few male ducks.
And
So-
our dog is male now.
And our dog's male now. So we, the universe is always seeking balance. So.
Yes.
Aren't they adorable? I
They're
just love those
so
little
cute.
those little ducks.
Little ducklings.
And I mean,
They're
who doesn't
so
just smile
cute.
when they see a baby duck? Wow.
Buddy.
Or making funny
You wanna
faces.
have some of these?
Yeah,
Here,
bud.
Take them in the other room.
Don't eat all of them though, because those are mommy's favorite snack.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna put them to me. I'm just
Okay.
gonna take all of them.
We love you,
I
bud.
love you.
Yeah, super cute.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right, Nicole's got a question here. Would ducks make good home protection? My neighbors used to have geese and peacocks that ran free and were home protection like a watchdog. Yeah, I think geese are probably better than ducks at home protection, especially from predator birds, because geese are like always kind of looking up, the protector mother geese, and they like have it as a characteristic that they want to protect the birds around them. So and they make a lot of noise when something is out of place. So ducks are a little more chill. So I don't know. We'll have to put that to the test. I'll dress up like a burglar and see what the ducks do when they're full grown. I'm like, oh, that guy's not supposed to be here. He's the same potato shape as the guy that's supposed to be here, but his face is covered, so I don't know. See what happens. Yeah, he's got a good shirt. Is that the fishbone one? Yeah.
It glows in the dark. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All
Have a
right.
good one.
Yeah, you have a good one, Off Grid Farming. Thank you for coming to our sTEaD Talk.
Well, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah.
Good luck with your editing.
Yeah, fun.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, train them, right? I was thinking if we can get them to do like a duck pyramid or something like that. That'd be good. That'd be super good.
I'd like to see that.
I would like to
That'd
see
be
that
great.
too. You know that part in Talladega Nights where he's like his husband is a world-class dog trainer, and he's like up on the pyramid like that, and all the German shepherds.
That is funny.
We're gonna do the same thing but with ducks.
Mm.
It's gonna be awesome.
Can't wait to see that.
Mm-hmm. Nicole's also outnumbered in this house by males. One female frog named Helga and one female boxer named Moxie. All other frogs, dogs, lizards, and humans are male. See,
Humans.
you just gotta have twins. It's it evens it out pretty quickly, actually.
Oh, it's funny. Yeah.
I could make YouTube videos of the ducks dancing to show tunes, or I was thinking, because when they're in their brooder, they'll like walk around in a circle around the food and water where it's at in the dish, and I was thinking we could do like some metal music and have it be like a mosh pit, which would be a lot of fun too. I think that'd be super fun.
That took a turn I was not expecting.
Yeah, right. Did you think you were going to be like square dancing? I
I
said
don't-
a circle.
I don't know. I imagine I was like, oh yeah, we'll make clothes for that. It'll be great. Mosh pit. I'm like,
We endeavor to do what any married
tank
couple
tops.
wants to do. We want to retire to New Hampshire and create a bed and breakfast where the currency can be used by pets. Yeah.
perfect.
It's good.
Mosh pit.
Right? I think it's the best oxymoron of 2024. A mosh pit of ducks.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put them in the duck pit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Who's ready to elbow each other?
Just are all flap with their wings.
They're little tiny, because they're such babies. Their wings are only like this big, you know.
So
They're so cute, but they try and flap them like they're gonna, you know.
Which is adorable because, chicks, like, they've got like a bit of, they've got a good wing spread right off the bat, and they use them for balance. Ducks do not.
Yeah, they just fall
They're just
forward
these tiny
on
things,
things.
and they're all boink and fall sideways.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so a little update on projects, because you guys always want to know about that.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick though, want to say hi to IA Cowboy. I'm
Hey.
officially going off grid. Bought a bus, sold a lot. Bus life, here we come. That is awesome.
That's
Is it like a
rad.
schoolie or like a old Greyhound bus? I had a buddy that turned a Greyhound bus, like a mid 70s Greyhound bus into like a motorhome. Built it all out on the inside, David, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was so
Yeah, it
awesome.
was.
Had a wood stove and bed and couches and everything built in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. Well,
Sweet.
welcome to our sTEaD Talk. Glad to have you here.
Yeah.
Yeah, duck mosh pit would definitely go viral. We're gonna have to do that, love. Put that on the list.
Done.
It's there. You got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's been going on with the projects? Okay, we decided to kind of set everything to the side and focus our energy in like a laser.
Yes.
And what have we accomplished as a result of this laser beam-esque activity that we've been involved in?
Well, the bathroom is coming along so amazing.
Yeah.
So amazing. I don't remember what we had gotten done from like last week when we were on the live.
I don't think much.
I don't remember. But we've got a beautiful floor in.
Yeah. Which we got at a like they were remnant pieces from, or not remnant pieces, but like this company did a whole big install of these beautiful laminate flooring, like click together floating floors. And they had 3 boxes left, so they sold them to us for $5 a piece. They're usually $60. Very excited because it really like feeds into my cheapskate nature.
It makes me so happy, and
So
it
happy.
looks so good in there.
Yeah.
We got
Can't show you yet though.
No, yeah.
Just don't even ask, because we'll get there though. Yeah.
You got a awesome thing for a tub.
Yeah, we're doing a 1 foot by 2 foot by 4 foot stock tank, like one of the galvanized stock tanks. It's technically a tub, but really I'm just using it as a shower pan.
It looks beautiful.
It is beautiful in this
and it's
room.
new, so
Yeah, got it on
wasn't
sale,
any, like-
$80. Boom.
Yes. And then we're doing the wood, slab wood from
From the mill.
Yeah,
like
from the
like
mill.
you guys have seen the pictures of the outside of that room that we're building. We're doing that on the inside, but we stained it this gray color, and it is beautiful. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, so those walls are, we got one almost like to the top. The second one's met up just about.
It's all, there's just one slat to do. We have to put in the insulation, which is why the slat is off, but it is cut and ready to be mounted.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, and then we just have the top part of the shower. Now, what have you been doing
So
with all of
here's
your
what
time?
I've been doing.
This is exciting.
It's very exciting.
Partially because it's something I don't have to do, but secondarily, but a very close second, is that she's doing an amazing job with this, and it looks beautiful. Go.
I'm pretty impressed.
Over to you.
I gotta say. So I'm not just doing tile work, but for the back part of the shower, we have all these tiles, like a palette, but all different kinds. So I've been cracking them up, which is awesome because I get to break stuff with a hammer and a chisel. And then I'm just basically just popping it up there. But it's coming along so beautifully. I have it all outlined, and then I'm starting to like creep it inward, and some pieces are really big and glossy and like have a swoop to them. And then, then there's some littler ones. Oh, it's just beautiful. What are you doing?
I'm trying to like put a fill light in here. I don't know what happened, but that light is like twisted around.
Well,
It wasn't the way that I had it, and now it just looks terrible.
interrupting, and I feel like I'm
Sorry.
being interrogated.
But look it, now
No.
you have a fill.
I've got bags.
Here.
No. Why are you giving me this? Here, put it on you.
Go.
Now it's
Tell the
perfect.
rest of your story.
Now it's perfect. Oh, flashlight remnants in my eyeballs. Yeah, no, it's super fun. It's super fun. At first, when he was like, "So do you want to do the tile work?" I was trying to get out of it because I'm like, because I don't have enough like that. I
Tell him what your actual concern
don't
was.
have time to do.
No, tell him what you said. Tell him what you
What
said.
did I say?
When you asked me to like give you a like rundown, remember?
Yeah. I was like, listen, whatever I do, you're not gonna like it, so maybe you should just do it yourself. That's what I remember. Is that what you were talking about?
I am pleasantly surprised at how much
He does
I
actually
like what she has done in there.
So far.
It's beautiful. She's got a methodical system for doing this beautiful mosaic tile and breaking them so that they have like big pieces and little pieces, and like the distribution of all these individual totally different and not matching tiles is now created like this value of the color that's up there that is just beautiful, and it goes with everything else in the room.
Yeah.
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 So
Yeah, it's been super fun. We worked on it last night again too.
yeah, till like 11.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
So I've put everything else on hold, and I've been like plants. I'll keep the ones alive that are aliving, but
Yeah.
the rest. I start over.
Yeah, you just tell them
I'll think about that when the
youth
bathroom's
is
done.
wasted on the young, and right.
But I'm very happy. It's like coming. It looks so pretty.
It's very pretty. I'm
Yeah,
very
I'm
excited to show you guys once it's all done. I'm not gonna give you like well, it's half done, because you know I hate it when people do that.
Mm-hmm.
Tune in 4 weeks or 5 when it's all done. We're gonna give you updates. We're gonna paint a picture, and then hopefully reality will match up with the picture that we've painted for you.
Agreed.
Hey, Cowboy School Bus. Oh, that's awesome. I love schoolies. I think they're just
so
so
cool.
awesome.
That's awesome.
Yep. Tired of paying property taxes along with tons of other bull. Yeah, I understand completely.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
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 Yep, we know what that's like.
Yeah, we did. I think we did tell you about the floor last week. Yeah.
Okay.
But we've made lots of progress, put lots of work into it, and I'm super excited about how it's going. Blinded by the light. Hey, I was trying to make it better because right now, you know,
Well, I usually don't have a hat on.
I usually do. Those
look
two
normal.
things can be true at the same
You look
time.
normal.
Oh, good. Good.
You look normal.
You look normal. And thank you. I appreciate that kind of feedback. Yep. It was ghost story time for a second there, but I still have dots in front of my eyes. I can't see anything, so I'm lucky I haven't hit the wrong button yet. So that's absolutely how gardening goes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got to rejoice at the ones that survive, replant the ones that do not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
have so many to replant.
It's okay. May have jumped the gun a little bit.
Oh, I totally did, but also, you know, when you put a greenhouse in, if you ever do that, there's a learning curve, and it's going to be different for your setup than it is anybody else. So you just got to figure it out, and that, you know, that's just where we're at. Oh, it gets 128 inside the greenhouse.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's gonna murder some plants.
They're mostly gone.
Yeah. It's true.
So I think we actually need to put another opening on the backside.
Yeah. Can we talk about something real quick? In audio
Is it
engineering
my
school,
almond
yeah,
question?
in audio engineering school where you went and got a college degree, did they teach you anything about chewing on things like almonds and or what was the thing you mentioned earlier? Potato chips.
Bag of potato chips. That's
Here, hold on. I think I have
I'm trying
something
to
for
provide some ASMR
Yeah.
for you guys.
Here. Is this better?
That's harmful to them.
Yeah. Sorry.
It wouldn't bother me. Does this bother you?
I'm just. I love it personally. Give me more of that.
I'm crunching quietly.
Yeah, you are.
If it bothers you, I will stop.
Yeah.
Not you.
Let us know in the chat if the chewing of the almonds. Yeah, it's funny, huh, bud? Your mom's funny. I love her. She makes me laugh. Daniel Kearney would like to let us know, first of all, thank you for coming to our sTEaD Talk, but you know the mint will survive, right? Don't ever have to worry about that.
I still don't see it popping up, but, you know.
You've gone mint blind, is what it is. It's all over the place.
I took pictures when we went to this gardening group,
Mm-hmm.
or their greenhouse,
Yeah.
so that I could recognize the little sproutings of various plants. Mint was one of them.
I like it.
Uh-huh. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. God's desire for me. I got some replanting to do myself. Yeah.
You know what? Cheers.
Cheers to
all of us.
replanting.
Yes.
Yeah, it can be. It actually can be really hard to find the heat balance because some days it's just like, it's like 70 outside, but it's 120 degrees inside the greenhouse, and then you got the hot compost going, and which is pretty cool though that you've now determined, or at least for last night, that.
Yeah. So here's a funny story and tip for you. If you get thermometers for outside, first off, make sure they're for outdoor use, which mine were not. So I needed to find some place to have them outside but covered so they weren't getting weathered. So Jason was like, ooh, I know, put it by the chicken coop under the overhang. I'm like, perfect. Except that outside read warmer than in the greenhouse for like a week and a half overnight. I'm like, that's insane. Something's wrong. So I'm like, it must be reading the heat of the chicken coop. So I put it underneath a chair on the ground or on a plank of wood. And I was able to 100% verify last night that the temperature inside the greenhouse was 41 degrees, while outside it was 30 degrees.
That's very awesome.
Because before it was reading 2 degrees higher outside than in the greenhouse. I'm like, that's impossible.
Yeah,
It's just-
Impossible. And at the same time, Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Look at it.
So,
Yeah, it's impossible.
yeah, you
Right?
said it.
From the peanut gallery.
It's funny.
We love it.
So, yeah, and the compost is now heating up to 125 on the interior.
That's cool.
It is cool,
know.
right?
It's
Yeah.
actually doing its thing. So exciting.
That's great.
Well, thank you for your input
Why
and
did
contribution.
why did I say it like I was unfazed by it?
I don't know. But you got to bring your voice down so you're not yelling in people's ears.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, what grow zone are you guys in? I'm in 7.
We're in
And-
4.
We're in 4.
Yeah.
God's desire for me is an 8A.
What
Nice.
is it for
Nice.
people?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Almost homesteading is in 6B.
Nice.
6 big.
And let's see, God's desire for me. I purchased a pretty nice fan for my greenhouse, hoping it will help. Yeah, that's awesome.
Nice.
RGB.
Wouldn't he be the almond gallery? Yeah, I think you're
An
right.
almond gallery is
Right.
so funny.
Yeah, buddy.
Funny.
All right, we're going to go into our next segment now, buddy. So you got to be real quiet for this one because I'm going to show them another video. Okay? Can you be super quiet for me?
Okay.
All right. So, something kind of exciting happened. Last time we had a really big YouTuber watch one of our videos. The comments in that video, because their reaction to the whole thing was very negative. He was extremely out of touch with everybody that was watching his video, and the comment section just let him have it, which was awesome. Awesome
Yeah,
to watch.
awesome.
Yeah, and even our oldest daughter went through and read all of the comments and was just like, wow, they did not like his take on that video.
And she was like, he did not know his audience.
He did not know his audience. Yeah, my kids are funny. They talk like content creators, even though they'd really rather that their parents weren't. So,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, what are you going to do? What are you going to do, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
what are you
right?
gonna do?
Vegas, what are you going to do? I think
Nothing.
Vegas likes it. Vegas is
I'm not going to do anything.
You're not. Okay, buddy.
Okay.
So I'm getting to the point here. So this last week we had this crazy influx of people following the YouTube channel, which is like, I think it was like 900 or 1,000 people since last week. We're up to 8,100 on YouTube,
Nice.
which is very cool. I was like, what's happening? Why is this occurring? And then somebody left a comment. I came here because I saw a clip of one of your videos on Brett Cooper. And I was like, who's Brett Cooper? And then I was like, he must be a big streamer. And turns out that she is a very big streamer. She has 4.1 million subscribers here on YouTube.
Oh, wow.
And she is actually one of the
Whoa,
content
that's
creators.
cool.
It is cool. She's one of the content creators for the Daily Wire. So I wanted to show you just a little clip of her thing, but she goes through my whole video on why millennials are so interested in living off grid, or homesteading specifically, and it was pretty cool. So we're gonna watch it together. How does that sound?
Sweet.
Give me just 1 second. Ba-dum-bum. So you guys, are you guys familiar with Brett Cooper here?
Welcome back to the comment section. I'm Brett Cooper. We are talking about one of my favorite subjects today, homesteading. The world of homesteading has been on the rise lately, especially since the pandemic, especially since people's eyes have been opened to the intricacies of our government and people conspiring against normal people, China buying up farmland, learning that the health experts cannot be trusted, wondering what exactly they are advising us to eat and what exactly is in our food. Obviously, people are concerned. Gen X, Millennials, Gen Z, they're getting more and more interested in finding ways to grow their own food and become more self-reliant, which is a huge win for all of us. One article says homesteading is a growing trend among millennials. Why homesteading is becoming so popular, like these articles are everywhere. If you look at Google Trends over the past couple of years, searches for homesteading, how to start a farm, how to be more reliant, I mean, they are skyrocketing like never before. But of course, like with any good thing that I want to highlight happening on the internet, there will be people trying to vilify it. And there are people trying to vilify the innocent world of homesteading too. But before we get into that, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the channel if you've not already, and ring that notification bell so that you never miss a comment section episode. Now, as somebody who grew up around ranches and farms, and as somebody who is literally trying to start one right now, it is extremely exciting to me to see so many people fall in love with this lifestyle, or at the very least admire it and find inspiration there. And it's even more encouraging that it is the younger demographics that are seeing this rise in popularity. For example,
Which is actually super cool. Like on TikTok, you know, we have we're just a few subscribers short of 600,000 followers, and the amazing thing is the number of like 18 to 21-year-old people who comment and ask really intelligent questions about this lifestyle. It's actually kind of unbelievable, and I'm really excited to be a part of being able to help answer a lot of those questions. One of the new things that's happening in the comment section is all the people saying, we bought land because of you and we're so grateful, or, you know, you inspired us to do this or that or the other thing, which, I don't know, like, I feel like I can be a little self-indulgent with you guys because we're the tight ones, right? We're the close ones. And that feels really, really good. It feels really good to hear that. Now,
So cool.
you know, there's also trolls, so it evens out.
here's an excerpt from Business Insider. A poll of nearly 4,000 member homesteaders published in January 2023 found that over a quarter of respondents had been homesteading for 3 or fewer years. Millennials and Gen Z in particular have taken a shine to homesteading. Nearly half of the homesteaders of America poll respondents were 39 or younger. Those generations are increasingly ditching city life, not just for the suburbs, but for exurbs and rural areas, Business Insider reported earlier this month. And I think this...
Now, when I made this video, I hadn't seen any of these reports or anything. This is just what I was observing in the comment section of my videos, and then somebody asked, why do you think millennials and Gen Z people are so interested in off-grid living and homesteading? So it's really interesting to see like third-party validation to the concept. It wasn't just like me hearing an echo chamber, right?
This guy on TikTok did an excellent job of explaining why exactly he thinks that this lifestyle is on the rise, especially for young people. And this video has nearly 1 million likes. Not just 1 million views, 1 million likes.
The older generations basically destroyed the economy, strip mined all of the future wealth and opportunity, as well as, and most importantly, hope, through their voting practices both politically and with their wallets through investments and what they value. They also gave away a ton of their personal liberties in exchange for convenience and security right now.
That's so important.
All the while, they told the younger generation all they had to do was get good grades, go to college, get a good job, and they too will have the American dream. When the younger generation, with almost infinite information at their fingertips to look up facts, started to question it, and it became clear to society that they could no longer perpetuate that lie, society went on the attack. They called them lazy, and they said that it was because they bought avocado toast and lattes every day that they were never going to have anything in the future.
Granted, it is important to note that spending $27 a day on lattes and avocado toast, that adds up to wasting $10,000 a year.
Here's the reality, though. Who do you know that actually does that? Nobody does that.
Yeah, nobody does that.
Nobody does that, right, Vegas?
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, that's super weird.
That is a horrifying fact. So so maybe Diane was right about that. But still, the point stands. Not all of my generation is lazy. Not all of millennials are lazy. We were dealt very difficult cards.
And one day, they were on the internet and they came across a tutorial for how to grow avocados, how to make your own sourdough bread, how to steam milk. And they realized they can make their own avocado toast. They can make their own lattes. And they didn't have to work all day and night just to make enough money to afford to keep a roof over their head and still afford to pay for a couple of the things that they felt made life worth it. So they started looking for a different path forward. So I think that is why they look to creators in the off-grid living and homesteading world and ask how.
I love that video. And I just love that guy. His account is Kin Homestead. If you go to look him up on TikTok, I have seen his videos on my For You page. If you have not come across him before, you could add him to your daily rotation. But everything he said, he's completely spot on. I mean, again, 1 million likes. The comments were incredible. Somebody said, because the system failed us completely. Somebody else said, not just millennials, this Gen X is all about going off grid. Just saying, you and my mom, Judy, you and mom. Somebody else said, I started homesteading videos during COVID. Now we have egg layers and I raise meat, birds, and vegetables. We produce 70% of our own food now. It's incredible. And again, this is just one part of a very, very broad trend. Like being more aware of our food, what dyes are in our food, how many preservatives are in it, the stuff that is in our skincare that I talk about all the time, which is why, if you're concerned about it, you should try it.
How cool is that? You know,
We have colored boiled eggs.
we do. So when we first, when I first heard that somebody that had millions of followers on or subscribers on YouTube reviewed the video, I was like, oh crap, it's probably going to be another negative one. But how cool is that? You know?
It's cool.
Yeah, it's super
Just
cool.
super cool.
Yeah, super cool.
Yes, it
Thank
is.
you. You know, you're making a pretty good like co-pilot here. You know.
Yeah.
Especially filling in for when mommy's eating almonds. It's pretty funny. Let's chew with your mouth closed on the camera though. So anyway, it goes on to talk about like a bunch of the negative comments in the comment section as well too. And then the next video that she brings up is actually a friend of mine from B&R Homestead. So it was pretty cool to see this happen the way that it did, and for it to be on such a big stage, right? And the comment section in her video, they were all super supportive. Even people that were like, you know, I'm a part of that. I'm a part of that older generation, and I can see what we did. You know, which is very interesting. Very, very interesting.
That is cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
Yeah. So anyway, that is something that happened for us today. What do you guys think? Let's take a look at the over here. God's Desire for Me. Congratulations. Thank you very much. It started a really interesting conversation in the comments that that I wasn't expecting. You know, and I see. I didn't know her name was Brett Cooper, but I see the comments section in my For You page all the time on TikTok. So as soon as I turned it on, I was like, oh, Brett Cooper. I get it. Yeah.
Brett Cooper.
Yeah, Brett Cooper. So yeah, it's on the Daily Wire on there. I'm actually going to use that video, and tomorrow an interview that was done on me by a radio host who is a blind, deaf, he's like 80% deaf, totally blind, and he does pottery while interviewing people for his radio show, for a radio station that was in Colorado. That comes out tomorrow. So I'm going to use that, the radio thing, and then our website to try and get verified over on TikTok. So we'll have a little blue check mark. That way, all these stupid fake accounts can just go to it, because there's a bunch of fake accounts trying to scam people. That's not us. See? Science supports you, right? So we've determined that science supports the concept of statistically millennials going off grid, and also that it is good science that learning to duck keeps you from getting hit in the face.
Words of wisdom.
These are words of wisdom.
Yeah, they are.
Janet's about to make some meatloaf balls. If I'm quiet, that's why.
I'm
Well,
gonna make
good.
some grilled cheese today.
you made some grilled cheese today?
I did.
Where was I?
I mean,
Oh,
That was just a joke.
well, thank you. I appreciate your sense of humor and your contribution to this conversation. Thank you. Doris, it's so cool, right? So
Isn't it?
he's like the best hype man ever.
You are.
Like, you know when you go and see a rap show and there's the guy going, yeah, yeah, in the background? That's this guy. So, right? Super cool, huh? And Michelle, awesome. Yeah, thank you. So, so anyway, that also led to about 1,000 people coming over to watch our long form videos, which was really, really cool. We're like a couple of hours shy of being able to join the YouTube Partner Program. So, you know, if you're like not doing anything and you want to just put our videos on and let them run in the background, that'd be all right.
Yeah, great.
Don't go out of your way, but
Yeah.
that'd be pretty
Don't
cool.
go out of your way.
Yeah, like Vegas said.
Cracking me up.
Yeah, he's pretty funny. He's like a tiny little me. So
He was telling me a story today.
was he?
Yeah, it was great.
That's great. We'll have to hear about that. Let's get caught up on these here dealy bobs, and then I'd like to hear all about that story. Elizabeth, long time no see.
Elizabeth.
Hello. Thank you for coming to our STEAD talk. Big things are happening. We
Yeah,
got
big
ducks.
things are happening.
We got ducks, and yeah,
Yeah,
and
we
we were
do
on the
have
Daily
ducks.
Wire apparently.
Yeah, we were
pretty
on
awesome.
a Daily Wire.
Vegas is on his way to becoming a co-host of Your Lives. That's
Yep.
true. We'll have to do a segment.
He's great.
We were talking about, because we've been like slowly starting to put together ideas for Carrie and I to do a podcast, and because you know people will see our videos and I'm talking to the camera or Carrie's talking to the camera, and then they'll see our lives and it's us interacting with you guys or on TikTok with the people over there, but people don't very often get to see us interacting, so that's kind of what
And it's hilarious.
it is pretty funny. Like some of the things I wish we had a camera going, because our conversations are just like wonderful,
Yeah.
you know. So
I get quite a great amount of entertainment from them,
I do too.
which is why I want to do a podcast.
Yeah,
For sure.
which is what I'm talking about right now.
Oh, well, I didn't mean to spoil it.
Yeah. So anyway, so one of the segments that we were talking about doing was Facts by Vegas, and he'd just come out and like we'll record a bunch of facts by Vegas, and that'll be a lot of fun, I think.
That would be super fun, huh, bud?
Yeah, Elizabeth, how's the mint? So we keep having like snows and stuff like that, and really cold nights. So it hasn't like gone crazy yet. I know it's there. I don't even have to guess, but it's okay. We'll wait until there's, you know, we'll wait until there's a there. Daniel, my dad was way ahead of his time. We lived off grid in the 70s. That's
Nice.
awesome.
That's really cool.
Yeah, you know what's interesting? A lot of people were. One of the most common comments that I get on our videos is like, homesteading's not new. You're not a trendsetter. And I'm like, first of all, I never claimed to be that. And secondly, I get it, you know, and they go, my great-great-grandfather was a homesteader and blah, 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 this and that. And what I find interesting about that is that, no, back then, that was just life. That was how they lived, right? And so these newer generations that are moving in the direction of, you know, from like the late 60s all the way to present time, that are choosing this life. They're the first generations that are choosing to live this way when they have other options, which I find really fascinating, you know. He makes me think of you at his age. Always has something to say. It's true. It's very true, actually. Of all the kids, like when I watch him, he even learns the same way I do. Like he can watch something and then do it. Like like coding or animating or doing any of these things that he's interested in doing right now. He can watch it once and then be able to do it, and that's exactly a skill that I have. You know,
he'll watch tutorials, he'll find them, and then
it's
like,
very interesting. And I'm just like, oh Lord, the world's in trouble. There's another Jason on his way up. So. Mm-hmm.
I don't say that.
No. I say that because I know what the world's in for with another me growing up. So.
I think it sounds pretty great.
Yeah, and Daniel, exactly. So that he chose to create that lifestyle, and there's like a lot more work to it, especially in the beginning. But then it gets to a point where it's like really nice to not have to worry about utility bills, or like if you break down your work day in how many hours you have to work to pay a certain thing. It's like your electricity might cost you, if it's like $200 and you're making $20 an hour, that's 10 hours of your life for that month just to pay that one bill, right?
Yeah.
So it's it's very interesting when you start to look at it that way. Because the most valuable commodity that any of us have is time. That's why people want to hire you to trade it for dollars, right? So
Yeah, right?
that's exactly right.
Yeah.
That's a lesson that you'll take with you all the way through adulthood and maybe even into retirement.
Okay.
Awesome.
You're welcome.
Okay. Why did it sound like I was unfazed again?
Have you found out any more about the Missouri dates? I have not yet, but that does remind me to send an email over to the organizer of that event, because I would like to know more and find out what the deal is.
Yeah, that'd be super cool.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Super duper cool. So anyhow, that's all I got. You guys got any more questions, comments, things you'd like to say? Do you have any questions for Vegas? He seems to have all the information this evening, so he'd be more than happy to answer anything you got going on. And he's got a pretty sweet mohawk, even though it's not spiked right now.
Yeah, totally.
It's like a long mohawk too. Like, look at this. Look at how much mohawk that can be. Boom. Yeah. Pretty awesome.
That is a
Oh.
long mohawk.
Almost homesteading. Janet has a question for you.
Yeah, I'm going to read the question for you, and then you just give your answer. I just want to hear what you have to say, okay? Almost Homesteading with Janet asks, Vegas, what is the meaning of life?
It's great.
It's great. Okay, what does it all mean? Like, what do you...
There's great stuff in Lord.
In life?
Yeah.
Yeah? Like what? What's your favorite stuff?
Coding.
You like coding?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. What about when you're outside running around?
It's great.
That's great.
I'm glad, bud.
That's very good. Is there anything else you'd like to add to that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Go ahead.
It's super fun climbing trees.
Nice. Well, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. The meaning of life is having fun and climbing trees.
And coding.
And coding.
And it's great.
These are all things that are super good.
Five. Yeah.
Right?
You can also do scripting.
You can also do scripting.
It's just like typing in letters and they do stuff.
Yeah?
Like in Roblox Studio.
Yeah. Right. Everybody knows that. That's something everybody knows.
Roblox Studio is just a game where you can make Roblox games. Then you can upload them to Roblox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very good.
You can name them too.
People wonder whether or not they get access to regular education. I'm here to tell you that they do okay.
Mm-hmm.
They do all right in the old education area. Hans, what's happening?
Hans.
Hope all is good. Yeah, it's been a great week. Super productive. Lots of amazing things going on. And we got ducks.
Yes.
Which is just like a cherry on top.
Mm-hmm.
Someone wants to ask me tested.
Vegas, another question from Janet. Vegas, what's your favorite thing about living in the country, like out here in the woods? What do you-
Running around super fast.
Yeah? Can you get up to full speed? Like as fast as you can possibly run?
Yeah.
Before you have to stop?
I run like an hour, and it makes me faster, like 10 times faster.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Like too fast.
Like too fast.
Not like too fast.
Not like too fast. I gotcha. Just fast enough. You're in the Goldilocks range for fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes
Love
sense.
it.
Makes sense to me.
Rad.
Here's
It
another
makes
question.
Me feel like I'm in Pizza Tower.
All right. So Hans has a question. Vegas, if you could build anything from rocks, what would it be?
You, Daddy.
You'd build a me out of rocks?
Yeah.
Would be a daddy golem?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
I would use that out of heavy rocks.
Yeah, because your dad's heavy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you find a potato-shaped rock to use as my torso?
Oh no, I would use like a bunch of rocks.
A bunch of rocks?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I appreciate that.
I would even make your little hat.
Even my little hat?
Yeah.
Sweet.
That's awesome, buddy.
That's pretty awesome. Almost homesteading with Janet. So the meaning of life is to follow your interests, connect with nature, and have a great time. Got it. I think
Boom.
you may have just solved an age-old question, bud.
Okay.
We appreciate your wisdom.
Nice job.
Yeah, his career plan is to either program games or be the next Flash.
I
Definitely.
like both.
You like both? Or you could program games about becoming the next Flash.
There it is.
Yeah.
It's a great idea.
Mhm.
All right. Well, that's what we got.
Yeah, that's-
You got some ending off wisdom. That's the cherry on top for making it all the way to the end.
Yes.
Is that you got to hang out with Vegas and get some of that young wisdom, right? Which
Got one
I appreciate
question.
so much.
But your name.
That was just somebody saying hello to somebody else.
Oh.
Yep. But thank you. I could see how you would think that I wouldn't know how to use this. So anyhow, it's been an amazing week. We're hoping to make this next coming week an amazing week as well. We may even be able to get the bathroom pretty well done and usable by the time we talk next Wednesday.
Ooh,
Which that's
think
a
so.
fun target.
I think we
Let's
could.
do that.
Yeah.
Let's make that happen.
I like it.
So aside from just continuing to ramble on, I think that's all I got.
I had a wonderful time.
I always have a wonderful
Always-
time with you
always
guys.
look forward to these.
I'm glad that we've added a third person to our live stream. We'll see
Yeah.
if we can't get him to come back next time.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Thank you
Vegas.
for joining us.
Yeah.
We appreciate your input and wisdom. We love you guys, and we will see you next week. Hope you had a good time.
Yeah.
I hope you had a distinct feeling of meh, because that's what we go for around here.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to use the computer.
Yep.
I know. I know.
God's desire for me. Thank you for another great live. Have a wonderful, blessed night, everyone. You guys have an amazing evening and the rest of your week, and we'll check in again next week.
Yeah, and thank you. Have a good night, guys.
Bye.
Yeah, have a good night.
Say, see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.